I hope it's a safe assumption that if you are a trader, you want to make money. And I want to share with you what I believe to be the best tool out there to make money in the markets. And it's a very, very, I guess I can't say this in a fact of a matter way because this is my opinion, but I do think I can present, and I will be presenting a strong case on why you should at least consider using it as a tool within your trading. And if I do my job right here, I'll show all the benefits that this actually allows for you as a trader. And I was going to say as a day trader, but as you'll see, it's actually as a day trader, as an investor, as all of the above. What is this tool and why is it, like I said, I'm not going to say the best in the sense of, hey, this is the only way you can make money in the market. That would be very misleading. So I'm not going to say that, but I believe it to be the best when it comes to this idea of flexibility. When it comes to this idea of, hey, let's work smarter, not harder. So from that point of view, I really do believe this is the best tool. But again, full disclosure sake on my end, I'm not saying this is the only way that's, it's possible to make money in the market because there are other tools and such out there. But the name of this tool, and I'm assuming probably many of you have heard of it. However, all I'll say is stick with me because maybe you don't quite understand all the power that this tool actually gives to you, assuming of course you use it in the right ways. But the name of this tool is called a technical chart. The art form, if you will, is called technical analysis. So technical analysis has technical charts. And why do I believe this is the best tool? Well, like I said earlier, it goes to flexibility. It goes to, time efficiency. Work smarter, not harder. In what ways? Well, two different ways. The first way, let me take a step back and let's look at what a chart actually is made up of. Let's see, what colors? So many color choices. So over here, this represents a price or a value. So they're one and the same thing. Something has a value, the value based on the price. And then down here, you have time. So this is just telling you what is going on over a period of time. And a chart is useful for anything that does this. Meaning, as time, that's a decent arrow, you get the idea. As time goes forward, what is going on here? Well, the price, the value is fluctuating up and down, up and down. So the question becomes, what sort of things out in the market have a price, have a value, and then as time passes, that value fluctuates? Stocks, futures, the options, crypto, right? Currencies, Forex, right? Baseball cards, right? Do people even collect baseball cards anymore? They used to be so popular when I was a kid. I say it like I'm some old guy, and I don't feel like an old guy, but regardless, still, what else? What has a price value that fluctuates over time? Whatever that object is, whether it be any of these or something else, guess what? A technical chart can be used. Because that's what a technical chart is doing. It is looking at these two primary dynamics, what's going on with the price over a certain amount of time. Now, yes, there's other indicators, there's other avenues that will open up within the world of technical analysis and technical charts. But at the core, at the foundation, this is what it's all about. So think about it. You learn how to use a technical chart the right way, and just like that, you have access to all these different assets out there. In fact, as part of my community, we have plenty of people that trade stocks, options, futures, and all these different things. And they're able to do that because, they have a means, they have a tool that can help them gauge and, help them form opinions on what they believe is going to happen with the price and value as time passes. But here's the other powerful thing, and I kind of spoiled this already, is all right, you know what? I want to be a day trader. I want to be a swing trader. I want to be an investor. In other words, when it comes to what style of trading you want to do, technical charts, again, absolutely freeing. Work smarter, not harder. How so? Well, like I said, down here is time. And the way that works is, again, this is all under the assumption that you learn how to do all this properly and you understand how to use the tool in the right way, right? I mean, if you pick up a hammer is great, assuming you know how to use a hammer. But if you pick up a hammer to try to screw in a screw, you get the issue. That's not going to work out. So assuming though that you properly understand how to use a chart, well, you can come down here and you can make this any time frame you want. So in other words, if you care about what this price is doing, every hour, so there's 1 hour, there's 2 hours, there's 3 hours, there's 4 hours. You can do that. You click your mouse, it's called an hourly time frame, and you can see what this price is doing every hour. Maybe you're saying, no, Clay, I'm a day trader. I want to be in and out of stocks within a couple minutes. Cool, a technical chart can be used. Instead of these representing an hour's worth of time, this could be the first minute, another minute, another minute. You could look at what's happening every single minute. Maybe you say, no, Clay, I'm just an investor. I just want a general idea of what's going on. That's fine. You could, again, click the mouse, select what would be known as a weekly chart, for example, and then each one of these points would represent just an entire week. So you can see what the price is doing over a much longer time period, a time frame for, technical jargon there. So in other words, you can be whatever style of trader you want. Day trader, swing trader, investor. You just got to make sure you understand how to manipulate time down here in ways that make sense for your particular strategy. So, I mean, like I said, is this the only way to make money in the market? Absolutely not. But is it a tool that I believe you should have in your trader tool belt? Yes, because day trader, swing trader, investor, stocks, futures, options, crypto. When you learn how to do a chart, when you learn how to read a chart and apply a chart, you give yourself access to all of these things all at once. And as somebody that, don't get me wrong, I love trading, I love the markets, but I also love to do many things outside of the market. So instead of having to sit there and dig through piles of paperwork and look at balance sheets and cash flow statements and all of this sort of stuff, again, nothing, if you love that stuff, that's fantastic. I'm not saying that stuff doesn't work, but for me, from a time perspective, you know what? I just like to try to, open up as many avenues as possible all at once, and that's what a technical chart does. So in my opinion, this is why it is the best tool that you can use that you can use in order to make money in the market, because of all the flexibility it affords you. So hopefully this has opened your eyes if you weren't aware. Maybe you've heard of technical charts, like I said, but you weren't actually aware of just how powerful they are and how much flexibility they can afford you. So if maybe you already use technical charts, let me know down below in the comment section, what do you trade with technical charts? And ideally, we're going to see people saying, well, I trade stocks. We're going to have some people say, no, I trade Forex. Oh, no, I trade futures. And you're going to see all these people down below in the comment section saying they trade using technical charts, but this will be different. Who knows? Maybe someone will say they trade baseball cards with technical charts, which would, again, totally be possible. So let me know down in the comment section below if you are somebody that already does use charts. Let me know what you trade and in what style. So are you a day trader of stocks? Maybe you're a swing trader of options. Let me know what you trade and what style you are and what you use the chart with. And we should get a good little a variety of people that really just shows the flexibility that a chart will allow for you. So leave that down in the comment section. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want me to keep making videos like this, easiest way to communicate that to me is to hit that like button. And also check out the channel as a whole, lots of other videos and content there. So check that out and hopefully you decide to subscribe. Thanks for hanging out and I'll see you back for the next video. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.